Colonel
Eggnog.
That's got to be out now in Jewel. Eggnog.
Probably. I don't know.
Christmas trees are all out now.
It should be, yeah.
You know, I would guess.
It's so sad whenever like Halloween hits and you go to like Walmart.
Yep.
It's Christmas shit up.
Christmas shit. Nobody
Like,
gives a fuck about
fuckers.
turkeys.
No.
Sons of bitches.
Nobody. Karen, my wife, always bitches about that. She's like, where the fuck is Thanksgiving? I love Thanksgiving. Blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck do they have Christmas shit out right after New... Karen.
Thanksgiving doesn't sell.
It doesn't.
Wait.
It doesn't. Nobody Yeah, right. You forgot that. Radio
good.
edit.
There's
My
a beep
wife.
out button?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
everything button.
He will beep the shit out of you.
I won't.
Don't
That's
be an
James.
asshole. He'll
it's
beat
a James
you up.
button. Look,
Eggs, what?
I had to pay extra for this thing just for James. It's pretty much.
But yeah, no, we've grown up together. Had a bit of a falling out when you became an asshole for a while there, and then
That's okay. It happens.
it does. But he did kind of became a.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
he could tell his own story.
We'll give
but-
you time to rebuttal, though.
I have no rebuttal.
You were an asshole?
I pray tell. Yes, I was an asshole, but I was just drinking, and you know when you start
Excessively.
drinking, you just forget everything.
What
Yeah.
else were you doing, Michael, other than drinking
Smoking weed,
and
just the weed and alcohol and nicotine.
Cocaine.
No.
acid,
No.
Shrooms.
ecstasy, shrooms?
No.
You told me you did all that stuff when you went to a lot of those raves and Burning Man and shit.
No, I didn't go to no birdie, man. I was just
Did you forget from the drugs? It's possible.
no. It was just the three.
The gateways.
Actually,
Yes.
That's a good time.
caffeine is the gateway, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Now we're like drinking chaga coffee. Great. We're growing up now.
Hey, you
We're
never
drinking
tried kava
mushroom
yet.
fucking coffee. I know, right? I know I like going out, but I'm not a fungi. Let's go. Come on, fucker.
It's a good time.
Get it? Fungi, mushroom. That's
Oh.
fungi.
I want to start microdosing.
It was stupid,
you know?
Don't
It's a good
worry.
thing.
You're smiling on the
I don't
inside.
know.
I did my due
I
diligence.
disagree with the microdosing. Like
what
it's
I
just like, come on, just like if you're gonna take a half,
Do it.
or just fucking do
Look
it.
at this guy. I like it. See? I know what you mean. Just go all in, right?
Shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, that's kind
Make
of
sure you have 2-ply.
I still haven't taken a big
least.
dose yet. I think that's.
Huh?
I still haven't taken a big dose yet.
I'm more of like you do the 2 tabs or you do the full eighth, and you just kind of go for it.
But
You
I've
know,
only
you're-
done
you're-
alcohol and weed and caffeine. Yeah.
It's okay. It's the good stuff.
Mushrooms.
They say mushrooms are actually good for you. You know.
Oh, yeah. Natural. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing says natural like cow shit mushrooms.
They say it makes your brain grow. You know.
Growing off of cow shit, I can only imagine.
I don't
Oh my
really-
God, can you imagine having like buffalo shit mushrooms?
Buffalo shit mushrooms.
That's where mushrooms come from, is they grow on cow shit.
Yeah.
They
You're gonna
grow
eat them.
quite a few places.
So my
Deadwood,
friends
rotting
actually
No,
worked
the
at
psychedelic
Camp
mushrooms.
Philmont.
Oh, the
that?
psychedelic ones come from
Psychedelic.
cow
So
shit?
Camp Philmont,
They're literally
they
cow
would
shit
hunt
mushrooms.
for mushrooms.
Really?
So
At
I'm
Camp
thinking,
Philmont.
what happens
Where's
if you
that?
have like a
Sorry,
different
yeah.
In
animal
Colorado
style?
We have to
or,
wait for
or some
James.
shit like
So
that.
like
Like, it was
like
like
an
where it was like a
ungulate's still the
summertime
same.
job
Yeah.
that like everyone did.
That's cool.
I was never part of Boy Scouts, so I don't know what Philmont
That's why you
was,
don't walk with a limp.
But Philmont was apparently the place to go.
Oh, that's cool. They like collect them.
Yeah, they would be at
Those
this Boy
leaders
Scout
collected Boy
place,
Scouts, yep.
and
Is
then
it
they
okay?
would go hunt for mushrooms.
Off and on, but it's fine.
It left your full ear?
Yeah, it'll like 1 minute
Yeah.
I'm like surround sound, everything's working.
So the fucking thing is not like the right thing.
Yeah.
If it goes all the way in, it's right ear. If you take it out, it's both ear. That's why I taped it.
That's why I want to put it all the way in.
Like my ear right now is only right ear, but it's okay.
Sometimes the tip isn't enough.
No,
Hey.
I mean, when your tip is 9 inches long, sure, it's
must be nice. Must be nice.
I don't know. I'll ask the black guys when I see them.
Robert's very blessed. Good transition. It's okay,
Robert has his own
This
tripod.
is getting a little awkward.
It's not getting awkward.
I
at
mean,
all. We're just
he
getting
didn't reach
warmed
under
up.
the table to make it awkward, but that's. I mean, lucky you, Robert. Well, good job, man.
Do you
Be
not
well
know
endowed.
me or James?
What about me?
Does he not know us?
I mean, I may have
Who are you guys
altered.
I don't know. Oh, he's got dementia.
Oh shit! Oh man, he lost his
All
his
the blood
brain.
went somewhere
All the
else.
blood's down there.
Oh my god! After talking about your dick, that's yours, dude. Oh, cheers! Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, we got a real cheers.
Nice.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Cheers,
Skull.
cheers.
Beautiful. Good to have you.
Oh man, if we would have brought Akavit, we could do the Hans Galeva, dude.
What's that?
So it's a tradition with Danish people basically,
Or Swedes.
or Swedes. It is a song that basically says "May he live forever." You do it traditionally for birthday parties and anniversaries and weddings and stuff like that. And it's a really cool song. I that was one of the traditions that I grew up with because his father, my I guess what would it be I'll call it his dad, my uncle. I call him my uncle. He's Danish.
You could type
He's
it.
fully Danish. He's like 6 foot, like fucking 5, 100 or like 230 pound solid fucking guy. And so he actually fits the bill of like a Nordic Danish person.
Yeah.
And it's insane. And so one of the traditions they brought was when you drink akavit, you sing Hans Galiva. And that means may he live
And
forever.
part of the Nordic tradition is that you have all of your spread out on the table, and you have your pickled herring, your cheeses, your crackers. So you take the aquavit before you start eating all the food. It's an appetite enhancer.
That's cool. Really?
It really is. Like it's insane the amount of just even chemistry into the culture, because I've loved it for a while. Hence my grown into style. I'm only like 4% Norwegian, if that.
You're like 100% Viking.
Personality, not blood.
This guy's smelling his arm the other day, remember?
Yeah.
You were smelling your arm.
So that's actually something I learned when I was in. When I was actually in Ireland, which
He had me
by
smell
the
my
way-
own arm.
Which, by the way, everyone, definitely going to.
I don't know, but it was a good time.
Definitely going to Ireland for my 40th birthday and April
Ooh.
30th. So it's coming up.
Shit.
I'm gonna try and go there for like
March,
7
April.
days. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
Try and make 7 days if I can. My buddy lives out there. I haven't seen him. Met out there when I went out there. But anyway, long story short, when we did a bunch of the whiskey mixing tours and stuff like that, they said if because smell is a part of taste. We all learned that with COVID. Hey, I can't taste anything because your shit's all. You know what I mean? You lost your sense of taste, which was smell. So what you have to do is you have to equal out your nasal passages because you're smelling everything right now. His
you know
vape,
this?
that alcohol, the room temperature, the fucking pizza we just ate, my upper lip. God
Did
knows. You know what I
anyone
mean?
do
Like,
the niacin flush during the COVID?
no, because we're not crazy.
What's that?
So a niacin flush is like taking acid, but none of the fun part.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like it's called a niacin flush. They even put it in energy drinks.
Yeah.
So it makes your skin tingle, and when you take the niacin, it's like a full on like, oh my god, I'm going to have an acid trip, but there's none of that.
Yeah.
So it's just like my hair is like I can feel my hair growing. It's like every follicle. It's like it's burning. It's burning.
It's for COVID?
Yeah. I tried it 2 times.
It's supposed to be
Never
a
going
COVID
back.
That
treatment.
sounds way better than the vaccine.
I never
Yeah.
took the vaccine,
No.
Never yet.
Yeah.
but I did get COVID 3 times.
Nice. You're still alive, though. You're doing good.
Hey.
Hey.
But back to what I was saying about
The
the
mix.
smell thing. So if you then
You learned it in.
when I was in Ireland, actually, I forgot what I think it was the John Watlin's distillery. And yeah, they were like, okay, you don't believe me, but try it, because every time I tell them that thinks I'm a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, go ahead, take a drink of something. I'm like, okay, got it. Now balance out your smell by actually smelling your arm up here, because your hand has its own individual smells and stuff like that. But up here is a more neutral base. You smell it, then your nose is now no longer tainted, is the terminology, with other scents and smells that you're tasting. Then you drink that same exact thing again, and it will taste completely different. Do it with beer. You won't believe me. Go ahead. Give it a try right now.
Smell your damn arm.
Take a sip.
Hairy motherfucker over here.
Take a sip. Just regular sip. And no, this is not a placebo, power of suggestion
You should
type
try a
shit.
different drink then.
There you go. Now taste it again. It will be different. It's one of the most insane things I ever learned.
A little bit.
Smelling your arm. What's he doing?
Looks like I'm sneezing.
Is it different when you smell other people's arms?
God, ooh, what's wrong with you?
It's a good. It's a,
I feel like you guys have to try that now. Give it a shot.
Go on, Mike. Let him smell your arm.
It's not your chemistry, right? It's, you know how you smell.
I mean,
Exactly.
I've
It's
been
now
like-
somebody else's pheromones and everything.
Good question.
And it's the
Well,
weirdest
what
thing
happens if
ever.
the person's been eating garlic for 3 days.
You might gag.
It might be a good time, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I've smelled. I was like, oh man, let me balance my. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have ate that. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
You know, it happens, but it works. I mean, even you could do it right now. You now know what that tastes like. Yeah, smell it, give it a nice full palate, and then take a drink, and it will be a different flavor.
I just smell the soap that I washed myself earlier.
And that's something that you normally use.
At least the leprechaun taught you this. You know? Hey,
Do you notice the difference?
hello, James.
Was it like Irish Spring or?
Top of the morning to you motherfuckers. That's how it works. They just say top of the
Tugging
morning.
on your shirt. Hello, mister. Help him on the stool.
What was he, fucking Oliver Twist? Oh, Mr. Kindly, I would like some old
Hello,
porridge.
Governor.
Hello, Governor, I'd like some.
Oh, I always wanted to watch that one again.
Please help me, I'm still hungry.
It's okay. The floor needs a drink.
No, those are dad reflexes now. It's crazy. I'm wearing girl dad. You have them too. So you immediately see shit that's going to happen. You're like, let me fix this. Let me do this. Let me make sure that's not going to happen. I had a coworker the other day. She worked her overnight shift, 8 hours only, and she was like, oh, I'm so tired. And she dropped something on the floor, and there was the ledge like this.
Yeah.
And I was like half asleep, and I'm like, okay, hold on one sec, and I'm just like, la 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 la. I love work, but immediately I just go like this, put my hand over the ledge.
Yeah.
And she bashes her head into my hand.
You caught it?
I did. I was like, yeah. And she looks at me like, how the fuck did you see that happening? And I'm like, dad reflexes. Because you've done that too with your kids. Like they've done some shit. It's a legit fucking thing.
Yeah.
You
Well,
get hyper aware.
Your kids will basically run into or make every possible mistake that you could ever imagine.
And some you can't.
You just look for it ahead of time.
And some you truly cannot fucking anticipate ever happening. Like I never thought my daughter would have choked on eggs from IHOP. Who the fuck plans for that?
Yep.
Little scrambled eggs, fairly liquidy, not the harder ones. And she was just like, I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta give the little baby.
Wow.
Goddamn right,
That's
dude.
pretty good.
Effects.
That was
It's
good.
pretty solid, wasn't it? I mean, it would have been live.
Live, damn it.
Do you know how long it took to make you? We don't have time to make another one. God damn
So
it.
much work to make another one, you know?
I mean, it's worth working for.
You have kids?
No.
Nice.
Ugly
Married, no, right?
Ugly dogs.
I have dogs.
Dogs.
I have a girlfriend that has the dogs, and the girlfriend lives with me. Yes.
Nice. Very nice. See? I'm happy I'm not the only one
Things,
here. with
things
no
may
kids.
come, but also
I'm sure they
That's
will.
what you say to her
I'm sure
many
they will.
times. Things
Do the dogs have to be in
it good
bed
for
while
you?
we do it?
So we have a
God, is that
chocolate black
thing.
lab that
It's gross.
wags its
I have a
tail
story and I don't wanna ever say it
every
again.
single time it meets you. It is the
Howie?
Friendly?
most funny, hilarious thing that you would ever see.
How he basically knocks his own ass over,
Yeah.
wagging his tail so much. And then they got this other little rat shit dog named Bloom, which is just an Sarah, you're welcome. And just an evil, mean, hyperactive, coke-headed Tasmanian on PCP, man. Like, it's just a shitty dog.
But for being a little dog, it's not like she yaps and barks at everything. So you got to give her some cred.
No, I don't.
Oh well, I mean,
Shitty dog. I don't like it.
for a
like
small
Mookles.
for a small dog,
Like
it is a
Mookles.
good small dog.
Mookles barely barked at everything because it barely did anything.
Mookles wasn't a dog.
Yeah,
It
it
wasn't.
It was
troll.
a dog with a straitjacket.
It was a
on.
little troglodyte.
We'll get to your dog in a minute, Robert.
Ooh, Robert's got a dog?
You didn't know that?
dog.
Well,
You got another dog?
No, just same
for not much longer, hopefully.
So mean.
Poison
It's a
again?
mean fucking dog. It doesn't.
Poor-
It's
poor
racist.
little Bailey.
The fucking dog is racist.
It's a
He's
racist
not
dog.
racist.
Yeah. Every time it sees me, he's like, "Arr." I was like,
She's just anti.
Then like anti-Jeremy. Jeremy
Yeah.
is not a race; it's a person.
the fuck? So we're,
So she's only ever kind of bit one person, and it was Jeremy because.
Oh shit! Okay, so it is
So
racist. It hates
no,
Mexicans.
I had
Yeah,
like a
It
kickboxing
knows.
stand set up, and we were all hitting it. And Jeremy decided to go to town on it, and I was right next to it, and my dog was next to me. And then whenever Jeremy went to go kick it, she probably thought Jeremy was attacking me, so
Jeremy is the
a
dog.
little defensive.
That's
oh,
Jeremy.
that's me. That's me. I'm a dog too. Sometimes.
Yes, I also named my dog Jeremy.
We have
This is how we learn.
we have a lot of poor women out there watching this that say, yeah, Jeremy's a dog. Oh, I'm just saying.
I would come up with a
Just
rebuttal.
because he likes the style.
But so like the other
See, like it in the butt style.
they
There you go.
yeah,
It's good.
not really.
Yeah, that's reach.
It's
That was a shitty reach.
shitty.
At least I came back. Remember, there is no terrible joke, just to build up to a better one.
Just the person who said it.
All right, I'll give you that one. That actually is pretty good too. Yeah.
We're all outside, and I come inside. His dog's laying like sleeping, right? And I'm like, oh, cute doggy, and it like opens his eyes and sees me. It's like, oh, and it like runs. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, you little bitch.
Hey man, my neighbor had this Shiba Inu, fucking nasty rat.
Shiba, like the coin?
No, yeah, like the Bitcoin is named after the shitty dog.
Is it?
Yeah. And apparently they're opinionated dickheads, but they're pretty to some people. This fucking thing hated me. It bit me. It lunged at me. It tried biting me every time it saw me. And
No means no, Jim.
I never touched it. I was like, oh, cute dog. I'm like, oh, sniff, sniff, sniff. And it was like, okay. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's let me.
You need to put it on? He needs to. He wants to. Careful, there's a beer bottle. Howler's head. He wants the evil.
But every time this dog fucking saw me, it was just like, I hated this fucking dog. And it got to a point where every time it got near me, I'd look at the guy because his owner knew. And he was like, oh, this is weird. This dog doesn't hate anybody. I'm like, are you sure? Because it's an evil piece of shit.
Yeah, you can.
And it was funny because the dog finally died like about a week later.
I know.
Or actually it's probably like 4 weeks ago now it's died. And I saw his new dog. And his new dog fucking
Can you breathe in
hates
that?
me.
I can, but you can't
What the
drink
fuck
it.
is going on, man? And I'm like, oh, new dog? Did the old one
you hear
die?
us?
I'm so sorry.
You could probably.
Pouty
can't
face
drink
for
it.
your
We'll have a
pooch.
straw.
And inside, I'm like, fucking bird.
Does it
Old
feel,
dog's going to
not
hell, you
inside.
motherfucker. I hate
Does it feel evil?
He's a piece of shit.
it looks good.
That's the story. I'm sticking to it. I wouldn't touch it.
You two could have your own podcast.
We probably could, especially with that face. Jesus Christ.
He looks better. What are you talking about? This is Michael on
I
the
will
beach.
break your everything.
This is Michael goes to the beach.
This is Michael goes and has an asthma attack because there's no fucking breathing hole in there. Okay.
Here,
Slightly odd. Oh,
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
Hold on. Delayed reaction.
Got his
That
Halloween
was like
costume
me
picked for
earlier
next
today
year.
with all the delayed reactions I had.
I don't know. I have no Halloween costumes. Karen usually just dresses the kid up like something. And like the one, for some reason, she has this like cow onesie that she thinks is hilarious. And that's always been her costume.
Karen's costume?
Yeah.
I feel like
did
every
stick
girl
my
has that
tongue
cow
through this
costume.
mask.
Right? Like a cow costume.
something similar.
Every
The
married
onesie.
woman, because the other
Yeah.
ones love being
promise you're the
whores.
only one.
No, I've got friends who wear cow costumes. Remember Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to his Halloween party this year. There was 2 girls with that Halloween costume.
one?
Are they fat?
No. Well, one of them wasn't.
My wife isn't fat, so that's why I was wondering because I want
which
to
costume?
establish a pattern so I can be a little less manic.
It's like a onesie cow costume.
It's literally
Oh,
a
yeah,
onesie,
yeah.
but
That's
it
like
looks like a cow.
automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so it's fun. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But then she dressed my daughter up as with like a T-shirt and it's got spikes on it, and the T-shirt said "Milk Monster," and so I ended up buying a milkman costume. That's fucked up, isn't it? That was good. And then this year, my wife wore it again.
ready for you.
And I'm like, fuck. My daughter was like, my daughter just wanted to be a duck. Like my wife dressed her up in a duck onesie, and she loved it. She's like, Halloween duck. She's talking now. She's talking a lot.
It's too much fun.
And
He's got his own side gig going on over here.
he doesn't even know we're here. He's just like, fuck it, I'm having fun.
We're good. Stupid.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're right. Probably.
What did I say?
You said I don't even know you guys are here. I'm just having fun.
Right? Like he's over here petting
We'll
the
throw a
Mario.
curtain down and we can just have our own.
Right? And there it goes.
There it goes.
And it's aimed at Robert because he's still looking at me without eyeballs.
Hey, I like the Frankenstein though. That thing's glued to your face though. It's so like
Like the moment you sweat
it's
just
like
a little bit.
your facial.
Hans Khalifa?
We can do it.
Cheers. Ziggy zaggy.
Skull!
Skull.
Robert needs more beer.
Robert needs bourbon.
That's true. Just you can sip on it. Well, It's always a good time.
Always delicious. Yeah, we always have
And
fun.
it's Friday. Do we do many Friday ones? I don't know.
I don't know. We've done like Tuesdays. We've done Sundays. We've done for a while there. We're doing like Wednesday, every other Thursday. Remember
We
that?
got fucked up last time. Remember?
It was really bad.
We were playing the what is that? The medieval death songs or what is this? What are they called?
Viking chants. Yeah.
Viking chants.
Oh my God, that was a blast.
Jimmy's the one that you need to go to when it comes with Viking songs.
Our
Not everything. I'm not really up and up on the lore. I wish I was, but
our neighbor was pounding on the wall. Like,
either that
shut
or
the
they were
fuck
having
up.
rough sex. We don't know. They haven't answered. But I got kind of angry and started swearing at the wall, and don't really know what happened after.
Jimmy would be the one that answers.
I really. Hello.
Bueno.
You gotta tell you gotta tell the story when you were at your old apartment when you were polishing your sword.
Not gay. He doesn't know this. It's not a gay story.
Wait a minute.
So no. So you all remember where I used to live?
Off Lake Cook?
Yeah, the nasty shit. They ripped all the walls down so those fuckers can't hide behind them anymore. They're wide open. All the sound, like the sound walls, they were ripped down because there's too much, like, just way too much shady shit happening. So now it's wide open. Everybody could see them. They got to be all careful about it now.
I just assumed the wind kept on knocking them down, so they decided to get rid of them.
You would think, but no.
You would think.
I think there was actually a legislation that got them all removed for whatever reason. I don't know, they did the same shit with Cabrini Green. Why not?
This?
You know,
Oh no.
that shithole.
And?
Anyway,
I like it.
so I always lived alone.
No,
And I was
you have a lot of
a very big
take
follower of Bushido, which is the way of the sword. Or
Good for my acid reflux.
at least in my mind, my approach to it. Because remember, I used to do a lot of Belagarth. I used to do a lot of sword fighting. And I had it as traditional sword fighting. I truly did. Because I treated it not as like that bullshit LARPy thing where I'm going to throw a sock with 5 cotton balls at your head and say magic spell
Magic
level
bomb,
5. Yeah, like circle of fire, frozen. No, I went at it with I have a sword and I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Wait, you were attacking someone?
Yeah.
Why? I was totally missing out getting my Canada Dry
He's
ginger ale.
you ever see role models?
Like
Yeah.
role model.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
We'd write live action role players.
Oh, Jimmy's
role
a LARPer.
players.
No,
I
no,
know.
no.
Not a LARPer,
There's a
fuck
movie
those
called
bitches.
Role Model.
Oh yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. So
He knocked the wind out of me at least.
I beat the shit out of you all the time. It's
He
fine.
tried to attack me with a sword. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Because
I'm
you're
not
a
trained.
bitch.
I'm not trained for this.
You're a bitch.
Where's my gun?
That's fine. That's fine. I'll throw a distance. We got it. But anyway, so long story short, I followed a lot of it. I was living by myself. And as one of the traditions you're supposed to, it's actually a very well Japanese tradition where you're
Oyata.
supposed to honor the sword of the family.
Oh,
And by doing that, you use oil of, I think it's
blood.
No, I forgot what it is. Not clove. It's something. Anyway, so you use oil. You basically polish it. Long story short, and it sounds wrong
Polish
to
your
yourself.
sword.
Yeah, and it's hilarious. Not like that because you'll cut your hand, dumbass. So you polish it and everything like that. And I'm just sitting there, everything like that. And I always lock my door, especially because I lived in the fucking ghetto. Like I called it the ghetto. It was really, really bad. You know, we had strippers, we had gang members. There was somebody.
Sounds like a good time.
It was.
It wasn't that ghetto. Like the
No, it really was.
It really was.
When I had Jeremy help us move out, I said take a left at the car fire because there was a legit fucking car fire.
I found it right.
there?
I was like, oh, there he is.
Really?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
been a while.
Yeah,
was-
I
but it
only
was
went
the-
there once.
It was fucking insane.
What's the name of
Anyway,
the complex?
It was.
No, what was the name of the complex?
Oh, it's Whispering Winds.
Okay.
Don't radio edit this. Don't live there unless you know how to spell Section 8.
Or you
Because that's where it was.
need
It was
cheap
bad.
rent.
It was real bad. Anyway, that being said, so I'm over there, I'm polishing, and I'm watching, I don't even know what brunch. And I don't even know what else was on the TV or whatever. And I hear somebody start running up the fucking stairs, and I lived on the 3rd floor.
Give me a heart
And so I'm
attack.
like, oh shit, somebody's actually running up. All right, whatever. Somebody's going there. All of a sudden, my door pops open, and I'm like, holy shit, wait a minute. I locked my door. So I stand up immediately. I got my fucking 42-inch katana right in my hand. I stand up. I'm at the time. Remember, I was actually better looking and not as fat, so I had a lot more muscle. And I actually got really good looking. So I stand up. I'm flexed. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And this little itty bitty girl walks into maybe like 12, 13 year old, opens the door, walks into my house, and I'm just like standing there like I'm ready to fucking murder her. And she's like, oh shit, wrong place. Not anything else. Just slowly backs up. I don't make any other movement
There's
other
your mini
than.
cup.
Other than Mitch, I'm going to slice and murder whoever fucking comes into my house.
We call it mini cup.
We call it mini cup. It's
Oh,
a
you
cheers.
want to?
You don't have to drink it all.
Yeah, you do.
Well, not at one time.
I'm not
Very
taking it as a
nice.
shot. I'll take a sip.
Hit the bullet.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Saludos. Yeah, many good stories. Remember the ice story? Oh, it was
Oh my
great.
God, we got so drunk we couldn't walk to my place.
It was
and I don't know how the
ice
fuck I
everywhere.
drove
We
home.
kept slipping.
You fell like 12 times. I think
Both
I fell
of
like
us, like,
4 or 5.
We would catch each other, go whoop.
So bad. We fell on our ass so much. We were so drunk.
That's a good time though.
It was great.
I've dealt with a lot of ice. I work with generators,
Yeah. Oh
So-
Jesus.
so I worked 2 years
Did you use this?
doing
to fucking fuck
AT and
somebody? Is
T's
this a bunch of
generators.
pubes?
So
Maybe.
the cell towers for AT and T.
Yeah, like tall ones.
Yeah, the cell towers. Any cell tower that you see, I was at a generator. And there's a generator and there's a transfer switch, and that was my responsibility. And then that company went under. But anyways, I had a sick ass truck, and I was doing it, man. It was sick. There was 4-wheel high, there was 4-wheel low. Like I went up a fucking mountain, all the shit. It was fucking cool. I drove in snow. That's all I gotta say about it.
That was anticlimactic, Mike.
Put that on the
It was
resume.
great.
And I drove in snow.
And I drove in
That-
snow.
That would have been really exciting if we were like in Texas.
Yeah, right. Now that, yeah.
Sounds
We,
sweet.
we
we're
drove in
in
snow to stop an
Illinois.
abortion. Now that would have been the
What did he
Texas joke.
do?
That'd have been the Texas joke.
You know what would be a cool job, even though I'd never be able to do it? The
Please tell
guys
me.
who like change the
Male
light
stripper.
bulbs at like the incredibly tall
Oh yeah,
towers.
fuck that.
They make like 75 grand per light bulb
No,
change or something like
some
that. It's something
bullshit.
ridiculous. Yeah.
You
but
think-
no one wants to do it.
Do you
I
think,
thought you were going to say dancing bear, but that's fine.
you think they like shoot it out and like, oh, I gotta go back up there?
I mean, I would.
Fuck 75 grand? I'd go up there.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. I'd wear a fucking Spider-Man costume.
How do you
Let him
afford
suffer.
the Ferrari, the
wonder how much
Lamborghini,
the
the
people
multi-million
get
dollar
paid.
house?
A lot of money.
I changed 5 light bulbs,
Yeah.
I
motherfucker.
kind of wonder how much
shot off
people
4 of
get
them.
paid to
Do
climb
that.
that shit.
It's a bitch.
It's
Window
three-
cleaners.
It's like 3
Fuck
to
that.
4 or 5 people, and they're all standing around doing nothing.
I don't know, man. Window cleaners are
They
fucking.
gotta wait for the guy to
need-
die so the next one can go up.
Okay.
Ah!
He's over there sawing through his, guide rope.
They got cool shit. They got their gear.
Fuck
Maybe.
that.
Oh God, I'm over here
It's
making
either
this noise,
Mexicans
and I'm
or
just like,
white
ah,
guys.
shit.
It's beautiful.
Damn it.
Send the Mexican up first.
He's lighter.
He's cheaper.
He'll float.
I do it for citizenship.
We know. Hey, we know he floated. That's how he came over.
Wow. Sick bastard.
Sick world.
Not
Sick
everyone
world.
floats.
That's true.
We all float down
with,
here.
People with muscle don't float. They sink.
Yeah.
Unless they have really large lung capacity.
That is true.
Yeah,
Or if
Robert
you-
knows.
Or if you drink enough.
That's right. You used to be a swimmer. So, Michael, have you ever seen a fat swimmer?
Yes.
Well, like an obese swimmer, like fucking fat bastard swimmer?
Only the special ed.
Oh.
And that's where that topic ends. Okay.
Unless he's down, he's going down the river.
I'm just saying.
Look at him go.
There was a book I read.
Timmy's
when
fast.
it was bad. No, there was actually a book I read when I was younger. It was I forgot, it was something about
Flip Timmy.
Three Oaks. It was something about the crew of Three Oaks, but basically it was about a hot dark joke part. But it was about hospice care and kids and stuff like that.
Funny joke.
It gets funny because it was awesome. The kid's name was Spider, but he had all of his arms and legs amputated because of cancer. But what they did was they entered him into the swimming contest. Because they did like the Special Olympics at this camp, and they entered him into the swimming Olympics, and they tied a rope around him, and sure as shit did exactly what he just said, which was everybody just started pulling the rope. Fucking Spider won, man. First and foremost, why the hell would you name a kid with no arms and legs Spider?
Oh.
And why would you enter him into a swimming
But they
contest?
pulled him with a rope?
They did, but that was
Wasn't there somebody in the Paralympics who had no arms who like won a gold medal?
They all do. They all like.
it's a participation medal. No, I'm kidding.
Pretty easy race to win, Robert.
I mean, there's some people in the like the
It's weird when you step out and come back.
Special Olympics.
It's
like
who
you're not
can,
in
like
this
destroy
world.
us in like a race.
Really?
There's
yeah.
people in the Special
He's
Olympics.
lighter.
Or they're lying.
His dick is just
But he has no arms, and he's like
got a penis.
beating you in a
That's
swimming
kind
race.
of. Well, you just suck.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I mean,
Think about
I'm
it.
not saying I'm a good
he's,
swimmer.
He's more hydrodynamic though, because he doesn't have the shoulders getting in the way.
That's true.
What did I just?
I'm a dick. I mean, that's not being a dick, but I'm
No
talking
arms, no
like
legs,
actual
people swimming.
Yeah,
like we're
well,
talking about
at least,
hydrodynamics, and yeah, think about it.
Weird
think
jobs.
about worms when they just
Yeah.
Weird jobs. That's weird people at that point.
It's not its fault.
very serpentine. You know what I mean? You ever see a snake with arms? Yes, but it's creepy.
Where?
Yeah.
There's a like a
Snakes with
Patagonian snake that's got little
Oh, the
nub,
Patagonian.
the little nub
Oh,
arms.
the Patagonian snake.
I'm not talking
Patagonian
about
snake.
Fucked
snakes
up,
or
man.
anything like that. Like lizards walk on water. That's all I want to hear.
You want to hear about lizards walking? Are you saying
There's that
Jesus
one
was a
lizard that
lizard?
can
Not
run on water.
paraplegics.
Are
walk
you
on-
saying Jesus was a lizard because he walked on water?
Maybe.
You fucking
It's
heathen.
more of a snake.
How dare you?
No. That was the devil. It gave Eve an apple.
That was the devil.
Just saying, he really was. You ever read it?
I don't know.
I
Maybe,
don't know. I paraphrased it. I got the Cliff Notes version of the Bible.
There's no pictures
Don't
in the Bible.
fuck up. Go to hell.
They should put pictures
Got it.
in it. I would read it.
I would love a pop up.
Well, apparently you can't fuck up as much as you want. Just make sure you get your last rights.
I know. Well, trust me, mother.
What I don't get to tangent this is if God forgives, who gives a fuck? You know, like at the end.
So I actually
You need
asked.
your last rights for that.
I
Is
actually
it?
asked
Yeah.
a priest
Fuck
about it
off.
too. The thing is this: if God forgives
Loopholes.
all that ask for it, you have to
Go fast enough,
actually
you could take a shit while
know
you're going
and
out.
truly feel
the woods.
like remorseful for what you have done. That's kind of what it is. I still have trouble with the Catholic faith just because I think a lot of loopholes and like just a lot of bullshit doesn't make sense. Perfect
Right.
example: Adam and Eve were the first two people on earth, right? According to the Bible, they were the first two people. They went to Garden of Eden. Really? What about Sodom and Gomorrah? Oh, oops, I forgot about those
Gamora
guys.
was in Avengers.
Yeah, she was. But then now
good.
I have a
I'm
question.
tracking. I'm
So
tracking.
we're talking
Sodom
about
would say no.
genealogy. We're talking about just basic genealogy, right?
Yes.
Adam and Eve were the first two people on earth, and that means they were the progenitors of our entire race of men and women, right? Because
Yeah.
they were the first, they were the only, minus the other argument. Really, they had two sons.
Someone-
One was Abel, and he got fucking killed by Cain. Where did we all come from if Senor Bible cannot explain that? You know what I mean?
You're saying I shouldn't read a Bible because
I mean,
it's
you
not
should
true?
if you wanted to. I mean, hell, I read anime because it's not true.
This is blasphemy. This
Probably.
is madness.
It's absolutely heresy. I know this. I'm proud of it.
This is Sparta.
We are
don't know.
a culture of
It's
acceptance.
it's offensive somewhere.
That was a good hand sign that you did.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of reminded me of touch. Touch. It's called touch.
Ah!
You go touch, and it's kind of one of those sneaky.
And then
things,
you're
'cause it
on-
means shut up, stupid.
And then
Really?
you're on the list where you can't go
Oh.
near a fucking grade school. You fucking weirdo. What the fuck are you talking about?
touch.
Hatch. Daddy, he touched
He
me.
didn't even recognize it.
His thoughts in his head are still
Yeah,
going.
no, I'm sorry. You guys are just a part of the background, and I'm just riding the wave of weird. I'm all right with that. God damn the fucking cord.
Is it working? Is it going in and out? still?
Off and on, man. I already got enough mental problems, and all of a sudden, 1 minute, it's like, hey, I'm talking. Oh my God, I can't hear myself in this ear.
Well-
I'm losing my mind.
I'm on a writer only too, but it's same shit. Who cares?
Is it?
It's not as nice. As,
No, I
can hear both,
I
though.
wouldn't mind if it was just one or the other.
it keeps going?
But the fact that it's just like,
Plug it all the way in.
that's what I did. And now I can actually use it. But the moment I turn my head a little bit, I got to be like, screw a halo in
next
my
time you
dome.
come, we'll have
Only
the
ti-
most amazing headphones in the world.
Absolutely, if I actually pay for them, you're right.
The biggest.
Hey,
Hey, it's Black Friday. Did you look to see if they have any of those?
what?
Any like new Mikeys on
Oh, thought you meant other things.
the dildos?
Only the big ones.
I'm just saying. No, somebody got pissed off at me the other day, and I'm like, "Oh, be sure to remove the dildo before you sit down."
going to
They're like,
choke.
"What? Why?" I'm like, "Cause you'll die." What are you doing?
2 points. 2 points. Kobe. Oh, it crashed.
That's why you don't go on helicopters, Kobe. Going to hell.
Okay. That's what you're gonna go to hell for?
I
Please.
was a swimmer and a runner.
Those are like tiring sports.
Yeah, those are exhausting.
I'll play goalie.
hey, I'm a goat.
You're a goat?
I want to swim across the ocean maybe one day or run. I don't know.
You do?
You do
Just
realize
run
yeah.
away from things that are faster than
Have you ever seen Jaws?
Madam,
Like that don't scare you? Like a giant thing?
like the
Megalodons.
Kraken. Have you ever seen the Kraken?
I drank it.
Stuff
That
is
thing is
pretty gross.
dangerous.
That stuff is
It
gross.
That
is
shit
very
sneaks up on
dangerous.
you.
That shit is
I got burn marks.
gross.
Never had it.
Burn marks.
What
the fuck?
proof is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
burned my
All
arm
of
when
it.
when I did Kraken. There's a lighter burn right there. There's a good horseshoe.
You weren't lucky.
No, the Kraken got me.
It's so good, and it's like good, and then like one moment it's like fuck.
First
I'm
time
done.
I ever did Kraken was when I was in Vegas for the MRI conference, for the Armrit conference, and met up with some cool dudes, man.
Could have went. That would have been fun.
It would have been great. Whatever. Didn't know about it. Was going to go this year, but whatever. Long story short, the one dude, his brother lived out there, so he had an apartment, but he was like, he had multiple different like locations where he lived and stuff like that. So his brother wasn't there, and he's like, guys, come over to my brother's pad. Let's go. And he brought out a handle of Kraken. It was me and like 7 other people. We took out this handle of Kraken before walking the old strip.
That's a lot of molasses.
Dude, we
You
were
at least have some rye bread.
Fucking wrecked, dude. We were all wrecked. And it was awesome because I was so trashed. And those street performers, normally I'm like, go fuck yourself, get a real job. You know what I mean?
Wait. I missed the story.
Or street performers.
I'm sorry.
Street performers. What city?
Vegas,
Okay. My bad.
Where have you been?
old strip. We're not talking about an old
Fremont?
So I thought you were at Melville
I love
Square
Fremont.
for a
He was
second.
reliving his
My
own
bad.
Kraken days.
Fremont was way better.
Freebasing.
I don't know what it is. I love Fremont more than I love the main street.
I like the
new
real
one.
crackheads cracking out.
Really, really cool Fremont.
Well, Fremont's better if you're gonna actually gamble. I feel like.
Not for me.
Absolutely. Well,
I thought street performing is always cool.
Lost
Like,
I mean, it's
$8,000.
cool, but that doesn't
Well,
Well, if
mean
you want to play
I'd
regular
fire
games.
twirl.
that doesn't mean you'd be like, hey, fuck off, get a real job. You know what I mean? But anyway, no, I was like so drunk off my gourd that I was like, holy fuck, it's a dude. It's a full-grown dude dressed in a goddamn diaper. Holy fuck, he
how you
needs
can
to
take
get like
pictures with him?
$2. And then I'm like,
He needs $2.
Wait a minute. I only have a credit card. Where do I wipe? Where do I swipe this? No, that's gross. Fuck you. And then I walked away. But still, it was like the fact that I actually had that moment instead of like pure lucidity where I was like, fuck you, homo, get a job.
They were like weird.
I'm sorry, dude. Full-grown dude dressed as a baby.
I don't know. That was,
He
that
probably
was
makes more than
definitely
us.
a Jimmy
Probably.
innuendo right there. Where do
Probably.
I wipe? Where do I
Text
swipe?
Sad. It's
He would
sad.
say that.
It's really kind of sad. Yeah.
I'm about the poop jokes. But
You're a sick man.
Clean up on Fat Aisle 3.
Well, this is a great topic that we came up with.
I'm all about the poop jokes. Where the fuck did that come from? All
where
right.
do I wipe or swipe? You brought it upon yourself.
I usually do. And thank
Those
God it's
fuckers are tricky
foreplay.
though. Like, if you even like, take a picture with them, they're like, $50. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, take $50.
One time, 2 time.
Although the one guy that
Chinese.
dressed as the freaking Transformers, Transformer fuckers.
Oh, those are cool.
Holy God,
Yeah.
I would give those dudes money. That's insane. And now they stand up. Holy
My friend
fuck, it's
has
Optimus
A
Prime.
podcast.
It's
And it's so funny because I called him up today and I said I was going on a podcast.
we'll get them on the phone. We can call people.
We can.
It can patch into us.
I can call Cordell.
Yeah. You got to use my phone. Tell them, because my phone's Bluetooth right now because the Michael Myers music. So when you call someone, it patches in. You hear them.
We can call him. He's a very.
We still haven't
he's
figured
a
out
live
what topic
character.
we're going for.
It's okay. I don't care.
We still haven't figured out what topic
See
we're
if
going to
he's
try to
free.
focus
Oh
on.
yeah, I
Right
don't,
now,
I don't
it's
think there was a topic.
I don't
It's
really
just a
think
bunch
so
of shit
either.
about random
7
shit.
years later, no topics.
Really? No. I don't think
I
we.
feel too confined.
I feel like every time I come here for a podcast, I'm like, "What are we talking about?" He's like, "I don't know. We'll figure it out." And then it's just like some random
I
shit every
mean,
single
granted,
time.
that's why we're not making millions, but that's also why we're having a fucking party and a
We're
blast.
warming up. Robert's drunk, ruining this whole thing, but what can you say?
Robert's
I'm
sober.
sorry. I must apologize to everyone
He's
here
off tomorrow. What kind of?
about how plastered I am right now.
Yeah, what the fuck? I saw you licking your goddamn
I
arm.
won't shut up. You know, it's just
Wait, are you talking about me again?
not about me.
Oh,
I'm
Always
drunk
about
and I
you,
talk
Robert.
too
okay.
much.
It's always about you, Robert.
Robert,
Always is.
Go
It
ahead,
always
take
is.
your shirt off and flex.
Me.
Do your Superman push-up. Let's fucking go.
It was
Come on, princess.
good though to see Robert drunk on his birthday on the boat.
Dude, that was
he
amazing.
was. He don't fucking remember.
That was awesome.
Wait,
I
you
can
were
honestly
on a
say I don't
boat?
remember half the night. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was a boat on my birthday.
Notice how he said I wasn't on the boat. He said, yeah, there was a boat on my birthday.
James
I
rode
said
him to
Were
shore.
you
Was
on
the
the
boat.
boat or no?
Somebody motorboated you.
Were you on the boat?
I don't know. He
I
was.
was not on the boat.
He was on the boat.
Man,
he was-
I was
were
on
you
boat,
at least
yeah.
wearing flippy floppies?
Mike,
I was.
he was on the boat, dude. He was the birthday boy. We wouldn't have gone for a birthday boat.
I'm on
ride.
a boat, man. Yeah, I'm going.
I also fucked a mermaid.
Yes.
Yes. It's like,
I'm
We
just
did-
saying.
We did play that song, didn't we?
We did.
I'm on
Of
a
course
boat.
we
you have
did.
to play that.
You have to.
See, he's happy.
He is.
I'm just saying it was a good thing.
No, it was fun to see him hammered.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Finally letting loose and just not giving a fuck, dude. Man, I don't know about you. I'm not going to be a spring. That's too tight.
The best is how we're all hammered, and at the end, have a good night.
I don't like we fucking drove off.
Drive home.
Well, that and what's his name fucking walked the plank
Oh,
into
yeah.
the fucking dude. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
one
that was.
minute,
Everyone
Andy
was so
broke.
confused. What happened?
I saw him walking, and I'm like, does he know that thing's going to end?
Turn around.
All right, whatever.
No,
He'll
he did
probably
not.
know. He'll know. He'll know it's going to end.
You know what? Every
What the fuck?
single time I've been on a boat with Rich,
Yeah.
somebody's fallen into the water. That was going to be the only night somebody didn't fall into the water, and then he just walked off the fucking pier.
He didn't fall in the water from the boat, so
No.
kind of. Hey, jazz hands. What the fuck was that? Anyway. What the fuck?
That's why we put you in the corner.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ, that's why I belong
No one
here.
puts baby in the corner.
Yeah, nobody puts Biggie in the corner. Biggie fats. Saying, man, ain't no Biggie small over here. Biggie too large, man. That's a double X.
Yeah, it's-
Girl dad, 2X. That's how you know I'm a real girl dad. I'm
Type your
fucking
number.
fat.
he's gonna call. Or
Type your number.
my number. Buy me a drink first.
What was? Yeah, wait. What was up with what's her
Are
face,
you
man?
inviting
Like,
me?
she's being weird.
There.
Who?
The only girl other than the old lady that went with us. The only the
Not Annie.
blonde. Yeah, Annie.
What about her?
The fuck was up with her, dude? She was hilarious.
Yeah, she's funny.
She is crazy. I thought she had a lot of mental problems, and I met her, and then I was
Well,
like, God damn, you really
kinda.
do. But that's all right. They're fun.
I thought you were not gonna go there, and you like you kept it.
Straight. He's gonna deviate. He's gonna go somewhere funny. Oh, God damn, yeah, you really do have some mental problems. I don't know what it is, but I guarantee you, it's making her happy. Unless somebody would have paid for her lobster dinner.
Well, she's seen Robert's anaconda.
Hey,
She
fuck.
has not.
Okay,
She's seen
I
Bailey?
love seafood, but
Yeah.
fuck scallops.
Oh, God.
You know?
Those are the worst pieces of shit.
Thank you for switching the topic.
Fuck scallops.
You don't like them? How about clams?
Oh no, I love all seafood, but fuck scallops.
What about oysters?
What about the bearded clam?
No, oh no.
What's wrong with-
Oysters, scallops.
Mussels?
No scallops. No scallops. I had them 3 times. I puked for 3 hours. I puked for 5 hours.
probably just had-
Then I puked for 8 hours. It wasn't just a coinky.
Were you at the same restaurant each time?
My parents were like, they were like, oh no. All the other times were flukes. I was working on a hot roof all day. And they were like, no, you gotta try these scallops. That's nah.
Sorry,
And
Jimbo.
as soon as
I just don't wanna pay
ate-
for 'em.
I ate 2 scallops.
what?
And I just started drooling
Scallops.
out of my fucking mouth. And I was like, yeah. I
Mike,
don't
where
think
would
I
you
fucking
drool?
do this.
Mike, where would you drool from if not your mouth, sir?
Out of my mouth.
Nose.
I got that, but you're like, I drooled from my mouth.
A lot.
Where else do you drool from, Michael?
Hey, I was telling my story.
All right, that's fine. I'm just asking questions. I'm trying to get the full breadth of the situation.
All right. Well, I'm trying to say that maybe or maybe again, I might puke for 8 hours.
If you eat scallops, not right now, right? I mean, we are live, so you threw up for 8 hours. That's
Jeremy, order some scallops.
6 hours. That's 6 hours that you're gonna be walking home, man. Fucking have you in my car yakking.
Thank you.
No way, bro.
Just puke out the window. You're fine.
Oh yeah, it works great. And then all of a sudden you look down and you're like, why is the paint peeling off of this? Oh, gross.
I did drive people that did puke out of my car one time.
Yep.
Have you ever puked in a car?
Yes.
No,
That's
But
a good
I
time.
have seen.
All right. I got a good topic. Best drunk stories.
No. So
Best drunk stories after this. That's a good topic.
all right, all right.
Everybody
Let-
fucking
let-
loves that
Let me
stuff.
warm this one.
Everybody
up.
loves
All
that
right, all
topic.
right. My
Appetizer.
friend Sam, we were all doing the shenanigans at this forest preserve that we would all go to, and we bought.
I was thinking that was like an orgy or something because
we
that's what I
bought
think it was.
One of those
shenanigans.
inflatable.
I'm married.
we-
Everything
we
is
bought
sex.
one of those inflatable rafts.
Oh god.
It was in Cook, not Cook County.
Yeah.
That you can actually crack a beer as long as nothing's bottles. Then you can always crack a beer as long as nothing's bottles. You're good. They could call the police on you. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm drinking a can.
Yeah.
It's fine. So we were floating in the side of
feel
like
bad
we were
for your
floating
microphone.
in the middle of this fucking lake,
Damp.
and like
Moist.
What
we
happened?
had Sam actually like puked
Boys.
out the side of the car. We ate all you can eat sushi.
Nice.
And then we
smell good.
all loaded. Yeah, it was horrible. But we
I don't
all
know,
loaded
you
into
can eat
the
sushi. It's pretty
raft,
awesome.
and we
Unless you
floated
eat all
out
you can and then vomit.
into the middle. And then the police got called, but we can't get in trouble because it's fucking Cook.
Yeah.
That's what's good about Cook.
Yeah. That's the only thing good about
So we had to fucking raft our asses back all the way back to the shoreline in our inflatable raft.
Excuse me.
And he was like, "Do you guys have any bottles?"
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like, "No, we don't have any fucking bottles." He let us go.
It's perfect, no?
Yes, perfect.
Nice. See, Cook County's good for something.
Yes,
Crook
except
County?
for high taxes.
Crook
Yeah.
County, man. Gotta love Crook County. All right, Robert, your turn. It was you probably only have one really, really drunk story.
I have a couple, but my favorite probably is we were at my buddy Max's house.
Oh, boy.
This is back, I want to say I was like 22 at the time.
Oh.
We were
30 years ago.
drinking Everclear with
Oh.
Tampico. It's like a fruit punch, a really thick fruit punch, kind of blocked out the taste of the Everclear itself.
That sounds amazing.
There was
No way.
it was me, Max's now wife, our buddy Akash, and Max's cousin came over. His name's Ruslan. So
First name?
that's his first name.
Cheers.
So we ended up finishing the bottle of Everclear between the five of us.
Yep.
Also, Max's cousin came over with a bottle of 99 bananas. You guys remember that? I don't even know if they
Burns
still
your
have
tongue
that
when
shit.
you drink it.
Yeah, so we finished some of that. Now, at this point, we're all fucking plastered because obviously we drank a bottle of Everclear. We decided to go bowling. Kosh is like, I can drive. We're all like, okay, yeah, sure you can drive. We're so drunk, we don't realize how plastered he is. So he gets us over to the bowling alley. We go in the bowling alley, and we're like, okay, let's get a lane. We have to go to the bathroom first. Go to the bathroom. Security follows us into the bathroom. Max's cousin is dry heaving over the toilet. And the guy's like, you guys have to go. I'm like, what do you mean you have to go? Like, that dude, can't even stand up, and he's, about to puke. And then he's like, it's his birthday. And he's like, no, get the fuck out of here. So out of nowhere, security pushes Akash. And as you guys know, Akash, flip the fuck out, push security back. Me and Max grab Akash, holding him back. We start to, leave. The manager comes up out of nowhere, even though we're dragging him out of there. And she's like, you guys have to leave. And Akash is like, fuck you, you ugly fat bitch. And by the way, the manager was very thin, petite, and attractive. Mm-hmm. And we're dragging him out. She follows us out. She called the cops, even though technically their co-worker assaulted Akash first, even though he's drunk. Then we go over to the side. Ruslan's puking. Max's wife's with him. And cop pulls up. And the cop's like, what are you guys doing over here? We got a call, whatever. And Akash, it's like a black cop. And Akash goes up to the cop and he's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I think they don't like us because they're racist. And the cop starts laughing. He's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're racist. And the cop's like, let me take you to the police station. You guys aren't arrested. I'm just getting you guys out of here. Mm. The other cop car goes up to Ruslan, who's puking, who's underage, by the way. And he's like, what's wrong with him? And Max's wife's like, oh, it's his birthday. He drank a little too much. Cop's like, okay, have a good night. And he drives off. So we go back to the police station. We have my brother pick us up, drive us back. We get back there, and Akash's like, oh, I can drive him, get the drive home. We're like, okay, because obviously we have no idea what the fuck's going on right now. Akash gets home the next day. No idea how he got home. All 4 tires are popped.
Nice.
Damn.
Still alive, though.
Yeah.
Not dead.
That's that. Damn.
Wait a minute. I'm going to veto this story, though.
Uh-oh.
How are you going to veto the story?
What happened to you, though? We need your drunken story.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to do my drunk
Akash got 8 million.
Yeah, that was
stories.
great. Good job for Akasha's
No,
story. What
no.
did you do that night?
No.
I guess that night.
The
not that
answer is
much.
nothing. He's a virgin.
I'm a
Hey.
virgin with 2 kids.
Let me tell you.
It worked for Mary Magdalene.
What alcohols were they?
He already said that.
Everclear and 99 bananas.
He already said that.
Oh God.
Okay, you want
bananas?
a story specifically with me?
course we do.
We did ask that. Yeah,
22nd
most.
birthday.
You don't listen
I'm
to me
at,
around
you guys
there.
remember Bamboo Room?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I was there for my birthday. Of course, stupid me. Everyone's buying me shots. I'm taking the shots. There's this girl I invited that I liked. She gets drunk. I get drunk. She's like trying to hook up with me in the club. She gets kicked out of the club for dancing on a table. By the way, she's only had 1.5 drinks. Complete lightweight.
Got it.
They kick her out. I'm like,
dates.
okay,
Love
I'm
'em.
going to. I go with her. And then my goal was to like hook up with her after we like got out of the club. Next thing I remember after leaving the club is I'm laying in a field. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Where the fuck
Now,
am
that's
I?
a jump right there.
I reach into my pocket to grab my phone. I don't have my fucking phone. I'm like, what the fuck am I
You're
gonna
laying
do?
in a field?
Yeah, so
That was definitely not where I expected that. I walk out to go hook up with this one chick, and I wake up in a
Now,
field.
that's a story.
What
So-
the fuck?
so by the way,
wild as fuck.
By the way, I realized after like about like a minute or so that I had crawled out of the car, puked everywhere, and I turn around and the parking lot's behind me, you know, like 100 feet behind me. I'm like, oh, thank God. So like I go back to the car that my friend drove us in, and I'm like, I go in the car, I'm like looking for my phone. I'm like, where the fuck's my phone? I have no idea where the hell I am at. All I know is that there's a parking lot and there's a field in front of me. Oh, my friends come out of the bar like all drunk and like talking and laughing. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck were you guys? Like, I lost my phone.
Laughing?
And Max is with us. Max is like, oh, I have your phone. Why the fuck do you have my phone? I took your phone because I didn't have one in case you needed to call us. How the fuck am I gonna call my own phone with no phone?
All right, so like
That wins. That was a good one. That was a great one. I went out to hook up, and then I woke up in a field.
where was your guys' dirty shenanigans bar?
What? What?
What?
No, no,
Like
no, no.
where's
Wait,
the
wait, we're
ultimate
gonna
ditchy bar that you ever went to in your
love
life?
margaritas, but we're gonna pin that one for a second. Jeremy, what's yours?
I got a couple. I got like a 3.
What's your worst one that you look back and you're like, either I'm thankful I'm alive, thank God I wore a condom, or oh my God, I'm glad somebody else paid for that night.
One that stands out. It's not the worst, but it's funny. Remember Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Namit's birthday?
Oh,
Remember that?
was I at that birthday?
You weren't there. It was at home bar.
Yeah, I
Remember
wasn't
that?
there.
So, you remember that?
I remember
Do you
that.
remember the story?
Vaguely. You'd have to remind me.
So Christian is this nice kid, right? Super nice kid. One like never drank, doesn't do anything. You know, Namit's friend, and like, hey, how's it going, guys? Like, how's it going? Like, super nice. How's your life? He shows up late to a birthday party. We're hammered. The last thing I remember was we were all taking shots, and then we all just disappeared. Everyone's just fucking gone.
Now I remember the story.
And
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just fucked up. And he's like, how you get home, buddy? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll drive you home. Christian just bought a new car.
Oh God.
It's wintertime, and we're going out, and I'm stupid, you know, compared to this kid who's just super sweet and super responsible. So I fall down in the snow, making snow angels. He goes, "Come on, man! Like we don't have let's get in the car." And he's going, and he's like, "Where do you live?" I'm like, "That way." And I just start vomiting profusely in this new car.
Oh,
Just-
no, you're worse than Sam.
No, like 3-4 big vomits. And
That's
he's just
so bad.
And he's just like, no, what's going on? He's freaking out. He's like, I'm going to take you to the hospital because he's just one of those kids. Like, oh, my God, you look like you're dying. I'm like, no, like, take me home. And the next day, I think a week passed, and he's like, not to be rude, but like, you think you could, like, give me some money because I had to go get my car fixed? And I was like, yeah.
you get his car,
It was like
then you ask
in-
for money?
it was-
Asked for a week later of
think
dealing
it was
with
a week.
Jeremy vomit.
It was bad. I felt bad.
Was Navin with you guys, or how the fuck did he get home?
I don't remember. I don't know. We all just
Remember that
I
one?
thought Navin went with you and he was puking too. It was just you?
I left with Chris. I never even hung out with that kid. It's the first time he like seen me outside of work. Last time.
And last
Shame.
time, yeah.
Shame.
That's like a simple joke, a simple story.
That was a good one.
Poor guy. Good.
Oh God, me.
Who's
Okay,
next?
I guess my. So the one that sticks out the most as like
We could just keep going with these.
yeah, these are I enjoy
Different
these.
categories of like gross,
Yeah, like
aggressive.
oh God. Okay, well then we'll go with we'll go with gross then. But my first worst drunken experience was I was 16 years old. I was working off of Cicero and Diversey at my uncle's rental shop with my cousin.
Right over here, right by my old house.
Right over there, yeah. And we ended up, I guess, paying one of our older coworkers, who actually turned out to be a heroin addict, money to buy us alcohol. We were fucking 16 and my cousin was 17, and our alcohol choices were fucking Malibu rum and Arbor Mist. We were pimps, bro.
Malibu.
No Smirnoff Ice.
No, fuck that noise. We were pimps. We were high rolling pimps, man. It was like $38 for alcohol, and then we ended up giving them like an extra $12. It was like $50 for this. So we get trashed, right? We're done with work. We get trashed, but it wasn't enough. So my cousin invited a bunch of his friends over, and one of them brought Angel Feather, which is kind of like Everclear or like Spiritus. Actually, he brought Spiritus.
That sounds like a hardcore drug.
It was god awful. It was pretty cool, actually. The name wasn't, but it was like Spiritus, and I was taking shots. And my knowledge of when I was drunk is I couldn't feel my face. That's how I knew I was really, really drunk. I could not feel my face. My face was so fucking numb, I couldn't feel it. And I'm like, my cousin Nick, I'm like, Nick, I'm drunk, look. And I slap myself. I'm like, whoa, bro, I can't feel that. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, wham, it fucking hauls off and hits me in the face. And I was like, I didn't fucking feel that. And one of the kids at the party, his name was Gabe. Gabe comes over, fucking hits me on the other side. I'm
Why
like,
they keep hitting you?
I'm like, why the fuck did you hit me? I can't feel that though. And it was hilarious. And it was bad because
Were that drunk?
I was that bad. Like I could not feel my face. So I pass out, right? I absolutely pass out. I forgot the rest of the night, thank God. But I passed out. I woke up, I had 2 black eyes, and I was just vomiting for 3 days after that. I had fucking alcohol poisoning. Don't know how the fuck I didn't die. I was fucking raccoon with alcohol poisoning, man. It was god awful. But that was like I at that time, I'm like, I'm never drinking again. I always love that moment where you wake up, you're like, oh God, what the fuck am I doing? I'm never drinking again. Oh God, where's the beer? This feels horrible. Where's the beer?
You guys ever have like you drink too much and you have like noodle legs, like you literally can't stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever stroke
A
out?
couple of times.
No, I never did
no
that.
stroke out.
Gail.
That
Never
might
did
be a
that.
you thing. I think that's a you problem.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
Stroke out.
It's called a
rug
stranger.
burn after the stroke, man. You're just like, oh,
You
let's
sit on
go,
your,
come
sit on your
on.
left hand
Fuck
until
this
it goes numb.
Yeah, the stranger.
Stranger.
Yeah.
Stranger, yeah.
And then they slap your eyes.
What about Stranger Things? Oh God, what is that tendril? Oh.
Tell a story where you told me to leave your house and I hit that park car.
Well, that's a you story. I never told you to leave the house. Didn't you go to like hook up with someone?
See? Being defensive.
No. Did I tell you to leave?
No, of course. I was lying. I think you're next, though.
Oh, I'm next?
Gross.
Oh,
Let's go
shit.
gross.
Gross?
I don't
Gross.
have. Okay.
I did my
I
gross.
have one gross story, but it's not like. It's
I
not
have
the.
many gross stories.
All
Shut
right,
up.
but my gross story is
Grosser than that. Come on.
like
Hmm.
bloody gross, I guess.
See my mattress?
No, I've never seen your mattress, nor do I ever want
Do
to.
you see what's on there?
No, I don't want to look in your bedroom
else?
and see what dildo's on there.
What else?
That's not a fucking pocket
This
pussy or
looks like
something.
a lot of blood.
It's not mine. So keep going with your
That's gross, man. You don't need to talk about that.
Nickname of Redbeard over there? Red bearded clam? What? No.
I spilled
Hey,
red wine.
The Red Wings are strong on this table.
Yeah, but not always,
I
because
like
they always have wings.
I like pennies. Keep going.
Good joke. That is a great joke, by the way. Did you hear that? What is? I forgot that guy's name. It's the one comedian that sings and he talks about St. Patty's Day and he's like, you know, if you what is it? If you go down, if she wants you to taste the fruit of her loins, but if you do, son, you're a
Fancy, right?
fool because it just tastes like some rusty old coins. It's like, oh God, why would you do that? It was bad. Anyway,
Are we still on gross?
I guess. I don't know. Unless we want to change topics because it seems like this one's already fizzled out.
No, not. I can just keep. You keep skipping each other. And I'll just keep saying stories.
Okay.
Skip.
Okay. Robert, you're up then.
Skip.
Gross.
Let's see.
Radio skip.
No, you want to tell the story? Go for it.
Radio
I
skip.
don't want to tell the story that you made me do.
I remember.
I
So
think you do anything.
I'll tell this one just because it was one of the most embarrassingly
black
hilarious
lines.
things ever. The most embarrassingly
I'll come around
hilarious
the
thing
table.
ever.
Jeremy, get out of here
It'll come
drunk
out
and
eventually.
crash another car.
So this was the most funny, embarrassing thing ever. We used to, we had like a group of 7 or 8 of us. Jeremy, or not Jeremy,
Right here.
Jake. Remember Jake Zahn? Get off the grill. The kid who used to work at Northwest Community.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Jake, the pretty Polish boy. Anyway, so we used to drink a lot. Like we had a lot of parties together. All of us, we all hung out and everything like that. It's funny as hell. So he bought a handle of, I think it was Svedka. And me, him, and like 2 other people in an hour and a half finished this handle before going into what is now, it was Jersey Mike's, it was Alumni Club at the time. So we were fucking
Bamboo Room, right?
No, Bamboo Room is the other place. So off of near-
Schaumburg.
yeah, over there.
The-
Where this one is by like Palatine off of Algonquin.
yeah.
Anyway, so it was really bad. So we were drunk as fuck. Like I was drunk as fuck.
That's how it starts.
So I paid, yeah, it was bad. So I paid the entry fee and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. So I walk into the bathroom and I paid $20 to throw up for the whole fucking night. I did not come out. I was just throwing up the whole night. Everybody, I was sitting on the floor, like, hugging the goddamn porcelain. I'm like, buddy was fed. Oh, this is horrible. You know, everything is coming up, and the guy's knocking on there. He's like, you okay in there? I'm like, I'll tell you what I'm done. Like, this is really, really horrible.
Occupado.
So they're closed. They're closing now. Like I've been in there for almost 2.5 hours just vomiting. Thank God they didn't pull me because it would have been a mess. And they're knocking out. They're like,
Vomit or your face?
you got to get out soon. It's luckily I didn't get any on my face. Everywhere else, including the toilet, but nothing on my face. My gear was nice, man. I made sure I wore the water resistant ones. That's horrible.
Wish my bed was water resistant.
God, I wish my butthole was water
Mattress
resistant.
protector, I'm
Thank
telling you.
God. You know.
Best.
But so they're knocking out. They're like, you really got to get out. We're closing. It's last call. Get out. I don't know where the fuck anybody is. Like I said, we were a party of like 7, like me and like 6 other people. And like, I don't know where the fuck anyone is. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm like, all right. So I get up and I'm like, this noodle legs. I'm like, oh God, I'm fucking drunk. This is horrible. And they're like, okay, sir, you got to come out. I'm like, I understand. I just want to make sure nobody stand away. Who's got a poncho? Don't come near me. And I open the door and I'm just like, oh God. They're like, dude, are you okay? You look like death. I'm like, give the guy a tip because he's got a lot to clean tonight. It's bad. And so they're like, all right, well, you got to go. How are you getting home? And I'm like, that's a goddamn good question. I don't know. And my mom lived about 4 miles from Alumni Club. So I'm like, okay, well, it's 2:00 in the morning. Got to get home. Time to start running. So I fucking start running from Alumni Club over to my mom's house, and halfway down the road, down Algonquin by Algonquin and Meacham over there, where they used to have the Motorola building. They had that big ass tree in the front part, and I'm like, I really gotta fucking pee. I'm in the bathroom for 3 hours. I never peed once. Vomited the whole goddamn time, but never peed once. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee. So I'm over there taking a whiz. All of a sudden, I get a spotlight on me, and they're like, over the loudspeaker, what are you doing over there, young man? And I'm like, taking a rest. And I'm like, I don't want them to know. Fucking my dick's hanging out and shit. And so the cop's like, come on over here. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Stand up. And then I like zip up without him knowing, walking over. He's like, are you drunk? And I'm like, most likely. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I said most likely. He's like, all right. You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, right over
I'm going to get you into the car. He's like, I'm going to get you into the car and I will take you home. Where do you live? And I told him, I'm like, I live, I'm going to my mom's and she lives here. And he's like, okay, I'll give you a ride. I'm like, officer, with all due respect, if you drop me off at my mother's house in this squad car, you will have to now like sign up a homicide. Like you will have to do all the paperwork for a fucking homicide, sir. I don't think that's a good idea. And he just dies laughing. This guy was laughing his ass off. And he's like, all right, well, keep walking, do your best. And I'm like, all right, fine. So it's like I said, 2:30 after all that is probably 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I start running. The cop's creeping behind me, just watching me run to see where I'm going. You know, I turned down the side road. It's right across from where the Holodome used to be. Remember I forgot what the
Holodome.
The Barker Street or something like that. Remember Holiday Inn? They used to have the thing called the Holodome, where it was like an arcade, you know, pool.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, right over. We were there the one time. We went there for. We remember there were. Oh no, that was me and you. We went. No, that was me and you.
It was you.
Not me.
It was me and you. We went there the one time. Anyway, it's fine, Mario.
Jessica.
But anyway, so I get home. Thank
Not
God after
me.
all that, the cop leaves me after like 2 miles. But the great part about it was after 2.5 miles of running drunk as fuck, you sober up real quick. I was like, sober, all right, let's go. Burnt everything off. But it was
Jesus Christ.
it was probably one of the worst hilarious nights I've ever had, where it's just I pay to go into a club to vomit for 3.5 hours or 2.5 hours and then run home for 4.5 miles with a cop following me after I almost got indecent exposure. That's just
I didn't run home.
That's impressive.
I biked home
pretty impressive. I was very impressed.
Biked home.
on Lakeshore Drive.
Did you get a DUI for biking home? Were you in the street?
On
I
Lakeshore
didn't get
Drive.
pulled over.
You know Lakeshore
yeah.
Drive?
Yeah.
I biked on it.
Like on the actual street, not
On
the
an
halfway.
actual Lakeshore Drive.
Did you get a DUI
North.
for that? For riding on a
I
bike?
didn't. I didn't. It's not even a DUI. You're so close to cars.
They don't have a bike
It's not a
lane.
road to ride your bike on.
Yeah, it's a really bad idea.
Yeah.
They don't have a bike lane on Lakeshore? I haven't.
No.
They do.
I
It's
remember.
the Lake
Are they-
Shore.
The other side.
The
but
Lake
I'm on
Shore
the-
route.
I'm on the inner.
Okay.
I'm on the
Okay.
inner.
Hey,
He's on the actual fucking highway.
I grew up, and there was quite a few instances where if you hit the car, you get the fuck
the
out of
actual
there.
fucking
You get the
highway.
fuck out of there. You get the fuck out of there.
Well, the cars kept coming. They're so close. They don't see you. It's dark. And like,
Wait,
I'm
are
on
you
the divvy
going
bike.
with traffic or
I'm going north against it.
Oh,
But they would.
You're supposed to be riding with traffic when you're on your bike.
I
need
never
to get
agreed with
home.
that because I got to see who's going to hit me.
I mean, I agree with you, but whenever you ride a bike on the street, you're
God
considered a car. You're supposed to
damn.
follow the same rules.
Yeah, technically.
But I would keep
was
falling
you.
over the guardrail because the cars kept so close. I would. 'Cause I don't want to die. You know, I was on call too. Like,
I was on call. I was
Was that
drunk
when
as
you were doing interventional? Fucker.
God.
it was a good time.
I swear, like as soon as you got that interventional job, you were on call all the time, and I don't think you missed a chance to drink.
No, I was right before I was on Lakeshore Drive.
All right, this person's got a clot. We have to put a filter in for the inferior vena cava before they end up with a stroke. Jeremy, are you good to go?
First, I need my
Yes,
procedure.
doctor.
Yes. I'm. You, how do you spell Vena?
I got too many stories. Stupid. I haven't stopped. Kind of. Really
At least you're making new ones. Some of them aren't as
remember when you punched a fence?
recently. What? Yes.
Yeah.
We went out to.
You beat up a fence.
It's pissing me off.
We had a bad week.
Fucking fences.
Fuck! How dare you stand there and taunt me?
Stupid wood.
Look at you.
You're not even painted.
blocking the wind.
Oh God! Remember we
Keeping people
randomly
in.
went into like a gay bar.
We got kicked out of the fucking Polak bar, man.
No, you got kicked out. I followed you because you're my friend.
Well, thank you. And that was a bitch, and she
I
needs
walk
to burn.
in there, and he's just doing his spiel. He's just being nice, actually.
Yeah,
A little slurry.
Fucking what the hell's going
And
on?
she goes,
man?
"I don't serve you." I'm like, "Wow, come on!" Like,
I even said hi because we were there like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? Long time no see." And there was the creepy little fucking pedophile down the bar.
Yeah,
this
sitting
guy's on so many goddamn lists. This is the only bar I can drink at because it's 400 feet from every
and it was a small
School.
private bar.
every school or daycare.
No one's in
Well,
there.
Was it close to closing time?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. That's weird then, because I know I've been to multiple bars where somebody I was with
Prove
was, or me was too drunk,
Well, of course.
and they'll turn you away immediately.
Yeah.
one person.
As a
need to let
bouncer,
you
I've
in.
done that before. I get
Yeah.
it, but I wasn't bad. I wasn't aggressive. I wasn't
more.
slurry. I wasn't too slurry. I hope I wasn't
No,
slurry.
you know what?
It
I
seemed
feel like a
fine.
lot of times it just depends on the people there. I got kicked out of a bar once. I was the
Lies.
DD. I had one drink. I lost everyone because they went
not
somewhere
safe.
else. I was looking for them, and I was just circling the bar. There wasn't a lot of people there. And the bouncer comes up with me, you have to leave.
You need a drink.
What
to
do you mean I
be
have to
here.
leave? You have to leave
Good
right
bouncer.
now. I'm like,
You
okay,
boring
well,
as
I'm here with my
fuck.
friends.
You
Right now I'm
definitely
looking
had
for
a
my
drink.
friends. I don't know where they went. You have to leave right now.
Stupid.
So then, like, I'm like, okay,
Ziggy-zaggy.
whatever. Like, I'm not going to fight you.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay cover. I didn't really give a shit. So then,
Cheap
like, I
bastard.
went outside. I called my friends. They're like, I got kicked out.
Choosh.
Apparently, they thought I was wasted or something. So we had to leave.
It's-
That was
it-
actually an alumni club.
Yep. Yeah, no, that place has got some sordid memories. I know, some are good, some are bad, but a lot are really bad.
Before that,
Do you
we were in the
remember
gay bar.
George overnight X-ray tech?
How's he
All
doing?
right.
Please
Yeah.
don't tell me he died.
He's still alive.
Close.
Oh, thank God.
Very
His
close.
wife passed away though. Oh. He had a string of bad luck after. he
Buzz
retired.
Killington over here.
But anyway, so
It's life. It happens.
one of the nights I was working with George, he was driving by alumni club, hit someone. Leaving alumni club. The guy was drunk, ran across the street. Wasn't George's fault.
Oh, it's
Multiple
so
witnesses.
horrible. You know,
So
like people getting hit.
Did he
so
get out
they-
and go?
they-
had my own-
so they let him go, and the guy comes, of course, Northwest Community. So he comes in. George's like, I can't X-ray this guy. I'm like, what do you mean you can't X-ray this guy? He's like, I'm the one who hit him. You have to X-ray him. So I go there. I do a bunch of X-rays on him. I think he broke something, and he had to go up to surgery. I had to go up to surgery to do his case,
Similar story.
and it's like, what the fuck?
Thanks, George. You're making my
A
life.
similar
Yeah.
fucking story, man.
You hit someone?
No, I was a bouncer, and God, it was bad. This guy stabbed me, so I beat him to death, basically. And he was in ICU
with a knife or something else?
He stabbed me with a knife, and,
okay.
and I,
Well,
I
you
lost
put him
consciousness and
into
just
the
beat the
ICU.
shit out of him. I had no idea what was going on.
put himself.
I remember getting pulled off of him and this bloody hump of humanity, and it was just like, holy fuck. My knuckles were ripped up. My hands were. That's why I love the medical industry, because it's easier to clean the blood of people that I'm trying to help from my hands than it is the people I'm trying to hurt. That's why I got out of that industry. I loved it. There was a lot of great things to it, but I found it easier to clean the blood of people I want to help versus I want to hurt.
Yeah.
And that was one of the turning moments in my career as a bouncer, as private security, was that night, because I don't know if he died or not. And it was very sad because same thing happened. Was I worked the night before and this fucker stabbed me. I beat him bloody. They take him to a hospital. I don't know where, Northwest Community. I go to work. It's a Saturday and I'm working. Remember, I used to work overnights and then I'd work the morning shift. So I go to work, I'm half asleep, and I get this fucking request to bring a guy from ICU to CT for, brain scan, because they were suspecting a brain bleed. And I'm like, okay. So I go up there and I'm ready to transport this guy, and I'm like, and I see my buddy, and we're gonna change the names, but I see the sheriff that has the jurisdiction around the bar I used to work at, and I see him, and I'm like, what are you fucking doing here? And he's like, oh, this guy was at your place last. And he looks at me. He's like, did you work last night? And he looks at my hands. They're all fucking tore up and everything. He's like, were you a part of this last night? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you can't take care of this guy. It's a conflict of interest. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you can't transport him because it's a conflict of interest. And I'm like, okay, understandable. So I go call up Ray. And I'm like, Brady wedded. I'm like, I call up the thank you. I call up the dispatch and I'm like, hey, dude, I can't transport this guy. And he's like, what are you talking about? Or no, it wasn't Ray. It was fucking, who's the douchebag that used to sleep at the hospital?
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you, Mike.
So him. So it was Mike. And I was like, hey,
We
dude.
had a guy to
I was
sleep at
like-
the hospital.
I was like, hey,
That was
dude,
his house.
I can't transport
Yeah.
this patient.
That's
And
another
he's like,
story.
what do you mean? I'm like, I cannot transport this patient. It's a conflict of interest. He's like, you're refusing to transport a patient. I'm like, no, I cannot legally transport this
I
patient.
killed him.
And I'm like, okay, here, talk to the cop. And the cop goes on there. He's like, yeah, no, he cannot transport this patient. It is a conflict of interest. He cannot do it. And I ended up getting written up for that. And I lost my
Really?
raise that year because I
you killed someone?
refused to transport the patient. There was the time that the helicopter dropped in because they were airlifting him to downtown Chicago.
Jesus Christ, James, relax.
No, it's insane. It was a comedy of errors because the helicopter comes and the door falls off.
Helicopter door fell off?
Yeah. You don't remember that? They land on the fucking helo, open the door, they're like, "Rrrt," and the fucking door falls off. And I'm like, oh shit, man, that was bargain bin
I'd
helicopter.
be like, I'm not getting back on this helicopter.
The guy was not lucid, and they airlifted him out, and it was like, what the
Speaking
fuck?
of, that sucks. You go down to the little garage, you go outside for a little bit, and then you go
All right, yeah.
then you go
We're gonna take this elevator up now to the top of the parking garage.
you see people banging in the cars up top there.
But yeah, I mean, so I get what George's, 'cause like I said, I had that same exact thing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy fuck, man. I remember
You
being
probably
in,
were working that day. You'd probably do a chest X-ray.
Probably.
probably
all your
man.
friends.
I'm glad you chose to get out of that fucking transport shithole quicker than the rest of us. It took me and Jeremy a little bit longer to be smart.
I was 37.
We were stupid. We enjoyed it. It was fun. It was easy.
You were 2 years. You're a year older than you are now.
I'm still doing it.
doing it for the next year.
I do it part-time
Yeah.
still.
Well, I mean, I always looked at transport was fun. I love transport. It was a group of good
It
people.
was great. And then just
No, yeah, I feel like very little responsibility. You know, you get your patients from point A to point B. I mean, they've changed it since
Yeah.
then. But it was a nice job. It
Feel
was
good over there?
fun. It
was-
was
it was
physical.
good
It
to
was
get- yeah.
easy. It got us involved in a like you said, a low responsibility aspect of it. But God knows how many times they're like, "Hey, look, radio edit, don't Grace." Oh, I fucked that up. Don't have Grace come up.
wait, the whole time?
Yeah, don't
You
have
wait till I'm
Grace come
done?
up to ICU because she's not very good at it. Jim, I want you to start transporting ICUs.
Oh, I dealt with that
When
bullshit. Like,
fucking-
400-pound patient. You're a guy, so go ahead and take this.
But no, who was it that ended up fucking extubating a patient because they didn't know how to drive the goddamn ICU bed? It was
check.
T-Rex,
All right,
wasn't
I'm
it?
back.
It was T-Rex.
Oh, Bill?
Yeah, it was T-Rex, dude. He was trying to transport an
Some guy
ICU
was 7
patient,
feet tall.
and the fucking respiratory therapist is driving. All of a sudden, he's just like stops. She keeps walking. Patient gets fucking extubated, and they're like, "Oh!"
T-Rex?
Yeah,
I feel like that's on partly on respiratory too.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
respiratory. I mean, they're holding the monitor. They yanked it
Don't
out.
vouch for T-Rex.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's not 100%
This guy was
his
a
fault.
douchebag.
I wasn't there for that, but
yeah, it was-
50-year-old.
I mean, transport was fun because you were kind of like in with a lot of stuff. Like
Yeah.
I remember patient coding in CT. Nurse like, we have to get the patient back up. I'm like pushing the patient back up on the bring them to the ICU elevators, and nurses on the bed doing CPR. And so you got to see fun stuff like
That's
that.
like
all the time.
1880, what, 85 for you? Like,
It was probably 2001.
Jesus. That's after
I
that's,
remember that.
that's when the towers.
I remember
So-
I had to.
It was actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, wow.
Yeah.
That's
I was
dark.
in 7th grade.
Wait a minute.
You're right over there? He
No,
needs to,
I'm good. I'm
he needs
good.
to
I
wake
was-
up
I
call.
was in the 6th
He needs some
grade.
caffeine. He's dying over here.
He is.
A little bit.
He's dying. He needs to stand up.
Get some shrooms to give him. Some
Yeah.
shrooms. Some caffeine shrooms.
We
Good for
could,
your
You
gut.
had the coffee.
if you want, go out to a bar too after this if you want. I don't.
Oh, dude, I'll wake up for that. Oh, all right,
See?
all right, all right.
You need some fresh air.
I'll stop being a pussy.
If you just go outside on my patio and on the porch, you'll wake
No,
up.
no, Jimmy already beat me up tonight. You know, I-
At Goldeneye.
You play GoldenEye
Oh
tonight?
shit! I haven't
Did
played
you
GoldenEye
know?
forever.
I did
this
not.
guy
I have not played
beat me
Goldeneye
up in
forever.
Goldeneye.
The original?
Xbox
Yeah,
free.
the original.
Xbox.
Dude, it wasn't
Really?
Nightfire.
It's free.
Dude,
If you have the
I'm
Game
a
Pass,
fucking millennial.
I don't
We
have Xbox,
did
unfortunately.
slappers.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
He's like 10
Oh my
years
god, he
older than
whooped
me.
my ass at slappers. He was like, "Jimmy, take this,
Yeah.
beat the shit out of me." I
Jimmy
became a sore
whooped my
loser. I was very
ass
proud of it.
all fucking
My
night.
favorite-
very
I'm
proud
a
of
sore
it.
loser.
My favorite
If
thing
anyone's a
was
sore
remote mines. 'Cause you can still set them off as you're
Yes.
throwing them in the
Yep,
air.
I
I love that.
Throwing knives. For me, I've always
knives?
loved throwing knives. And
You would like throwing
it's
knives.
evolved
Jimmy's
into my
like,
Call
let's
of
play-
Duty. I play a lot of
I
Call
was
of
like,
Duty.
let's play
You can tell I
fucking
play a lot of Call of
Geometry
Duty,
Wars.
nothing really physical.
I gave
But
him
I
the-
play Call of Duty,
I was
and
like,
I
$5.
love throwing
there
knives.
It is. Like Geometry Wars,
Fucking
'cause
love
apparently
them.
You
They're
can't buy it
amazing.
on Xbox. Xbox, that's a free Xbox game. Geometry Wars.
So mad.
Everyone fucking plays Geometry Wars.
Yeah.
That's that shit.
I've never heard of that.
GoldenEye. That's
Except
our.
me, except you, except
All right,
him.
all right,
me and his
Goldeneye.
age. Geometry
yeah,
Wars?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Jimmy just like fucking was like, oh, dude, you played Goldeneye once? Let me just.
Gentle with the cord, you'll have to pay for it.
Play,
I mean,
actually,
it's okay. The
I
cord's
need a
only
new
like
cord.
$2,000.
I need a new cord. That's like Call of Duty. I lay down next to bodies, and when I see you walk over me, I just get up and shoot you.
I hide in bushes. It's hilarious
Me too.
because I have
I'm a bush
I have a
master.
fucking ghillie suit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and I had
I'm a camper.
I'd linked up with like 4 or like 2 other
honest.
guys. Obviously, it was just like a random infill or deployment or whatever you call it. And
From dead people
they
to
all
Call of
got
Duty.
killed and everything like that. And here I am, just crouched in a bush, and I'm seeing the entire squad just run back and forth. And then you hear them over comms.
go
Where the
live on
fuck is
this.
this guy? Where the fuck is this guy? And I'm just like laughing my ass off. And the dude who was watching through my screen was like, "How the fuck do they not see you?" And I'm over here just like, I don't know, man. I don't got a gun to kill 3 guys, but let me try. And sure enough, I fucking put one down with a throwing knife. Again, I fucking love throwing knives. Put another one down, and then the third guy was like, "There you are." Boom, dead. I'm like, fuck. All right,
See,
well, I put 2 of you down at least.
I hide in a bush, kill the guy, and I hide in a different bush right next to it. So when the guy comes to this bush, I'm like, I'm in a different bush.
Yeah,
now.
the problem is they're so close together. Ashika Island, man. Ashika is so fucking tiny, dude.
Modern Warfare 2, and then I'm out.
Well, that
it?
was DMZ. I do a lot of DMZ fights. I love DMZ. It's a lot of fun. Demilitarized zone.
The new one has Warzone.
I want to bring back the fucking GameCube. That's what everyone should be fucking playing. What
the fuck? That and clams?
the clams. I'll bring the
scallops?
clams.
Scallops. Scallops and
Clams.
GameCube, guys.
Scallops
That's what
and
we're doing tonight.
GameCube. I'm
Remember
gonna have
Dream-
the worst night in the world.
Remember Dreamcast?
Yeah, dude.
That's
Fuck.
our
Oh my
time.
God. That lasted like
Sega Shark.
6 months.
Sega CD.
Sega CD.
I love Sega CD. Racing
all-
Aces. Dude.
all
You're
this
probably
shit
the only
failed.
person I know of who's ever owned a Sega CD.
I
I'm
owned
so
one.
proud of it.
I was a
Did you
crazy taxi.
never? Did you
Dreamcast.
own it
Dude,
as
you
well?
played
No,
Crazy
no, no.
Taxi?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh
Never
owned a
my
Sega.
god!
I was always a Nintendo
would-
Crash
person.
Bandicoot?
A
Nintendo
Nintendo
was-
kid, yeah.
Nintendo
so
was
I
always
went with
crazy
that.
taxi.
You can't go wrong with Nintendo. What was your okay? So here's another good one. What was your Nintendo ritual
I mean, it's like
to get the cassette
game to
working?
work.
What was your
Oh, yeah, the
Nintendo?
flow, though.
Oh,
yeah.
only once? Come on, there's
I
a
did it a
fucking
couple
ritual.
times.
I have seen surgeries less in
All right,
depth
I-
than
you know,
what I
I
had to
actually
do.
had the
Ritual,
cleaner, the
I will
alcohol
wait.
cleaner.
Q2 with
Did you do
alcohol
it?
swab, right?
Did it
Yeah.
work?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna wait a long time.
Okay,
with
so
him.
we used to have the cleaner cassette. We used to have the cleaner cassette. We didn't have the flip part. We didn't have the flip part. So what we would do is we would religiously push it in. Then we'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like we would up and down like 8 or 9 times while the power was on. I swear to God, I don't know how the fuck we didn't become a CD. You will fucking hear me. I will be louder if you remove me. Somebody will fucking hear me. Somebody's mic will
Jimmy,
fucking pick
Jimmy,
me up.
I
All right.
would
You,
play
you
the
guys
fucking
have the
game.
CD
I
cleaners,
played
like
the
put the thing in
yeah.
it.
Yep, we had that too.
Yes,
Dude, it was
yes.
amazing.
I
All
would
the
play
shit you had to
the-
do back
I would
then.
play
You.
the GameCube in negative
You
10
will
degrees,
hear me.
and
Crown
you would
him,
have to
king.
slap that bitch. Fucking,
That was a perfect time. Slap that.
you would have to slap.
And the Cubs win a World Series.
Holy shit.
10 to like fucking 30 minutes. You'd slap that bitch. You'd be like,
What the
press
fuck?
it, open and close.
Wait,
For
what
the
game?
GameCube. The GameCube. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to play that OG.
The only
Super
man to own a
Smash.
GameCube.
Yes.
Those tiny mini discs, that was annoying as hell.
Yeah,
hated
no,
those
I'm
fuckers.
about it. Like, yeah, I'm a little bit younger than you guys, but it's the GameCube. That's the only game you're supposed to play.
GameCube is a system.
Yes. Nintendo
In case you're curious about that.
Super Smash Brothers.
Okay, so
Melee.
that's
never
the only
played
game.
that.
That is
Yes.
the only game.
You never
that is
played-
the
Wasn't Smash
best
Brothers
game.
game.
Oh my God.
God, I will
Hate
whip
Mario Kart.
everyone's
Good for him.
ass
Oh, I love Mario
here.
Kart.
It doesn't
Gay?
matter. The GameCube, fuck the
not
Nintendo
done yet.
64.
What?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
my
gay.
I'm just saying you.
The
you
door
may
is
have
there,
stepped
sir.
up. You may have
I'll
crossed
walk
the
out
line.
right now.
Yeah, I'm driving. You may.
We got a
you may have crossed
transgender in the
line.
house.
All right.
Oh,
whoa,
boy.
Whoa,
Oh, boy.
whoa,
Well,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Put your hoodie back on, Jesus Christ.
I said it.
Just because I wait.
It threw
You
him off
can't
his
call
game.
me a transgender because I didn't grow up in the Nintendo 64 era.
You said fuck Nintendo 64. Even if you
Yeah,
didn't grow
no,
up on
no,
it,
no.
don't
Fuck
besmirch.
transgender.
Do not besmirch
Go
somebody
gadget.
else's childhood
All right,
because
no,
you
I
did not
didn't- I
Ask
experience
didn't-
it.
anyone
Okay,
born in the 80s or early 90s the
What year?
best
What year? What
video
were
game
you?
system
85.
before
94?
like
What?
to
85.
play with other people
85?
before online.
What were you?
Radio
What were you?
edits. Flag.
He was 83. I was 85. You're 88.
88.
All right, 93. I'm a GameCube.
That's gay.
So
And
Man,
Nintendo
the
64
GameCube
was
game
by
gay. I
far the
played the
best
Sega.
multiplayer
I played
system
the Sega.
until the online
Little
games
frisbees.
came out.
honestly, yeah.
Where were we?
I mean, remember we used to
I'm
do
going
Sega where we had
straight.
the PlayStation. PlayStation was pretty damn
The
good.
multi-tap or whatever.
Hey,
yeah.
honey.
Or the fact that you could link the two TVs if you had the fucking cord in the back and then hook it. Dude, that was fucking tits. If you had two fucking tube TVs, that's how cool we are. Two fucking tube TVs.
Yay.
Really?
Oh.
I got a question. Ask a gay dude to lift a tube TV. You'll know who's gay. Oh, it's too
You
much.
don't lift a tube TV. You put a sheet over it. Put a new
You
TV on
guys were
top.
making fun of me earlier. I'm feeling very salty.
What?
Isn't that sad? He doesn't remember tube TVs.
I have the Super
Or the
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way he doesn't remember two
No,
TVs. GameCube was on
no,
a tube
the,
TV.
the big ones. I mean, what's those big fuckers?
Oh, the console ones. The
Oh,
fucking
the one, the
72
cabinet
inch,
built ones.
The
The-
big
Yeah.
fuckers that were
That's
like
when I
EA
was in
big.
grade
Oh my
school.
God.
That's when Halo came out.
Those things
Oh
were
my
like-
God.
They're heavy.
Those things were like $5,000
yeah.
in the 80s, dude. That's like
aluminum foil.
That's
And
like
if
you
you
could have
got
bought
the
a
most
car for
expensive
that.
one, you could have got the one that had a telephone hooked up to it.
Oh my god, dude, those are insane.
Even just old fucking flat screens are heavy.
Oh yeah, the
Right?
plasmas are super expensive.
He's leaving again. He's going streaking. All right, I love GameCube.
dude, he already threatened to
Let's
do
go
it.
streaking.
He
I
already
like
threatened.
Yes.
I like little CDs.
Don't do it.
All right.
I feel like Nintendo always had to be original. They could never go with the CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays.
Cassettes, man, the cartridges.
Cassettes, yeah, cartridges. That was one of the weak parts of N64. And then you go to the GameCube, and it's like, we're not going to go with the CD. We're going to go with these mini CDs. And then they went back to discs again.
Yep.
Or you could just be like my friend that just fucking made the Mega Disc on the fucking Nintendo 64.
Voyage
Just
of the
like-
Mimi.
uh,
Remember
it's
Voyage
just
of the Mimi, the laser disc?
Every game you could ever imagine
Fucking
Oh,
nostalgia,
yeah.
are on
man.
one cartridge.
What was
Talk
after the
about
GameCube?
that, dude. That's
that?
fucking
What's after the
nostalgia.
GameCube? PlayStation?
Oh, after the GameCube.
Oh, PlayStation's before
probably
GameCube.
No,
was the
GameCube,
PS2.
Dreamcast,
It was
then
the
there
P- it
was
the PS2. It was the
PlayStation.
PS2.
Then there was Xbox was after PlayStation, which I think.
Yeah, and then PlayStation 2 came. Wait, the Xbox came out around PlayStation 2?
I thought
Because
Xbox came
Xboxes
out.
are Xbox,
PlayStation 2
Xbox
was the first
360.
system that was in the family
XS or
household.
XM
It
or
was good.
No,
Crash
it's-
Bandicoot.
There, I think the current Xbox system
Old school.
is
And
the
it's not
fourth
that
one,
much,
right?
Like
I
far
think so.
away.
I don't know what
Xbox One.
It's like
Xbox One, yeah.
Yeah,
10
and
years.
then the
Like,
current
they-
system.
But I thought PlayStation was out there for almost a year before Xbox
think it
came
was.
out.
Well, yeah, well,
Because
PlayStation's on their fifth one, so yeah. I think
when the
Xbox
first
came out when
PlayStation came out.
Oh, I think Xbox came out right before PlayStation 2.
Yeah, so PlayStation had the fucking market
Dude, did
Yeah.
for all
anyone
gaming
fucking
for
play
so
Spy
amazing.
versus Spy?
No.
No.
Wait, what? Spy versus Spy? What about it?
Spy versus Spy. It was on
TV
Mad
show?
Magazine. Everyone fucking.
Should we
It
all-
was
Wait,
all
wait.
the rage. No
we
one
just leave?
fucking played.
Mike?
This guy's on his own.
Mike, I'm just going to tell you, we are older than you. We're of the age where those weren't the magazines we were reading, okay? What, look
I mean, I do remember Spy versus Spy. I've read a
Yeah,
couple
everyone
of them,
remembers
but
Spy
yeah.
versus Spy.
don't
My
remember
cousin's
that.
just as old as you. Yes.
That's kidding.
Spy versus was
gonna
it
get
Mad
him
TV?
kicked
I
out,
think
man. We
Spy
need
versus
him
Spy
fucking
was Mad
evicted.
TV.
It's only 9:30.
You're going to get us evicted.
I think Spy versus Spy was Mad TV.
Maybe if it was TV, that makes more sense. But he's over there like, did you play the magazine?
The man is passionate. I like that.
Intense.
Spy versus Spy. No one fucking played that game.
No.
I never played the game.
bought
I didn't even know there was a
an
game,
Xbox
but I
original
remember the
for that
shorts
game.
on Mad
I
TV.
will bring it
think it was
over
Mad
here
Never even knew about
just
it.
so
We can play it
that we
on
could
TV.
all experience it.
Was
We can
Mad
play-
TV like an offshoot
We can
of
play it
Saturday
in a
Night
commentary
Live?
on it.
I can't hear you say it again.
Was
Sorry.
Mad TV a offshoot
I will
of Saturday
bring
Night Live?
No, it
the
was a separate
Xbox
thing. They were
original.
competing.
I bought it
Comedy
for
shows, yeah.
just that
So
game.
Mad
I think
TV
Jim
died.
Carrey was
I've
from
seen
Mad
two-
TV, I
2
believe.
weeks.
Was he original?
Or was he in Living Color?
No.
Or
What?
Jim
Color?
Carrey was.
Yeah.
Living Color.
Yeah,
Living Color, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he was also on Mad TV.
Fireman Marshall.
He was
Fire
on Mad
Marshal
TV
Bill.
too, wasn't he?
Fire Marshal Bill was Living Color. Mad TV.
Let me tell you something.
Mad TV is new.
Is it?
New.
compared,
Like Bobby Lee.
compared to Saturday Night Live.
I could be
because
confused.
Saturday Night Live,
I don't know.
1977.
Saturday Night Live has been around since the
77.
60s,
Saturday Night
77.
Live
God.
is so up and down with
George Carlin was the
it's
first
hilarious
host ever.
and it sucks, and it's hilarious and it sucks.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays.
But it's the people.
Yeah.
It's the actors. It's the voices.
there's
the
a documentary
personalities.
about it I want to watch.
I saw that.
You watched it?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I
wanna
watched
watch
part
it.
of it. It was actually really,
good?
really cool.
Like the first show?
Yeah, the first one. where they're-
Hey, party foul.
Oh shit!
You're fine. Don't worry. It's we're fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
It
Why do you
wasn't-
think it's? That's ginger ale, and you're cut off from fucking ginger
No.
ale. You're right.
We don't cut people off. We keep drinking.
We do. Keep drinking.
You'll be fine. Don't
Get
worry.
some water. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. No water in this house.
Pour some whiskey on that so you can sip it off the table.
It's fine. Who cares? Just drink it.
All right, fine.
It'll evaporate eventually.
You haven't even had any of your bourbon.
Gay.
Oh, no. Well,
Oh, no,
He's
no.
fine.
There he goes. He will be.
There we go. See?
Skull.
Hey. Cheers.
Slancha.
Get him back in the game. It's okay. Everything's good.
Sick world, man.
why does it
Everything-
say hit record?
Oh, God. We've been doing this without recording? Jesus Christ.
I got
It's awesome. I don't see any red lights.
Give me the Michael Myers mask.
I don't see any red lights. Are we even recording? Because I really don't care.
both.
Fuck off, motherfucker.
I got
Yeah.
I
We've
got
been recording for an hour and a half.
Really?
oh, you're
Yeah.
fast. Huh?
God damn.
I got the camera and the iPhone recording. I want
Time-
to see what it looks
I
like.
want the
Fuck
mask.
off, dude. You touch me.
I want to see what
I
it,
want the mask.
I want to see what it looks like
Why?
on the iPhone.
Go wear
He
Frankenstein.
wants the mask. No, Frankenstein's. He's not gonna get that off. I think it's too tight.
Improvement.
It's tight. Well, so what were our subjects today, kids?
Drone.
And on that topic, let's go to Star Wars.
There you go. Ooh, which one? Oh, okay. So the fourth, fifth, and sixth were the only ones that mattered.
Yes.
The other ones are ass.
Yes.
End of story. That's it. Sorry.
That was quick. Next
Also,
subject.
no,
You
no.
know what? I thought 1, 2, and 3 were entertaining, minus Jar Jar Binks.
So
Three
did you
wasn't that
hear
great,
about
but-
all the subplot where he's actually the Dark Sith Lord?
Jar Jar Binks is?
Think about it.
James, look
the
left.
idiot is pulling. Think about
He's
where he
so
is.
dark.
Think about where he is. He is in every single thing. He's the one that has been perpetuating a lot of these changes, a lot of all this stuff. You think about it. There's actually somebody on YouTube actually did that.
Well, you know what? If you think about it, I think the real reason why Jar Jar Binks was, and you can quote me on this because this is a huge reveal. I think Jar Jar Binks, and that's why.
Wow. That was perfectly timed.
What's this from?
Dark Knight. I don't know.
Porno?
We should play that game.
Is it Batman the original?
Of course it is.
So,
Dude, you
but,
guys
but
have
I'm
played
sorry. The other thing
Batman
too,
games? Oh,
and
I did a
anybody,
Joker podcast.
anybody on the Star Wars
dressed
franchise or
up
the
as the
Disney
Joker.
franchise or whatever who watches
like
this,
it?
learn
I'm
a
not
different
topic of that
fucking
one.
Can't
business
hear you,
model.
but it's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you understand this?
All three
Here-
movies are, all three trilogies are the same, basically.
Yeah, not even that. Their entire pretense of their entire pretense is we have one
me
giant
that
fucking weapon who destroys
I'm joining you.
everything. Do you know what I mean? The Death Star, the whatever the douchebag they called it, was the mini star, whatever the Star
Yeah.
Destroyer, whatever the flying fuck it was. You have one weapon that destroys everything. And guess what? You have one fatal flaw. One fucking fatal flaw that nobody knows about, except everybody knows about it. And that is your business model. A businessman would be like, you guys are dumb as fuck. Look what happened the first time you had some giant fucking Death Star with only one fucking way of destroying it. And you thought, and it got blown up, and you all, many years setback. But what did you do again? You built another giant fucking Death Star with a giant fucking Achilles heel. How stupid are you fuckers? Think about it. Oh, we use the power of suns to destroy entire galaxies. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, you tried the Death Star. That shit blew up. You tried the Death Star a second time. Remember, half Death Star when Senator Palpatine was on there and he died. Do you see what I mean? It's like you tried this several times before. You have failed.
Oh my
Why
God.
the fuck do you keep trying this shit?
It's so hot.
It's so stupid. Rogue One, depressing. Fucking Rogue One was depressing.
tighter than that one.
Fuck that noise. The only cool one lately has been fucking.
Have you seen the animated show, the new one?
Hey,
I heard that's actually by far the
got
best
the movements.
Star Wars storyline.
Maybe. I thought the best one was with Baby Grogu.
Oh, the Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
I like the
that one, I
Mandalorian.
like that one.
Has the
This is
newest
like,
season come out yet?
I don't think it has.
This is a
That was a
foreign
huge
language
ass
to me,
delay
gentlemen.
between 2 and 3.
That's because you're not a nerd and you're looking just for pussy. Come on.
Or is it 3 and 4?
See my mattress.
keeps talking about it.
Stranger
I almost
Things.
died with that fucking mask on. What's wrong with him?
So, are you guys excited for the last season of Stranger Things?
No.
That's been delayed so much that the 25-year-olds are still playing 14-year-olds?
We should have.
I mean, hi, Michael.
I think it's time for a break.
Yeah.
soon.
No,
Pause.
we're not getting off track. What are you talking
No,
about?
yeah, I never liked Stranger
might have to
Things, but
edit
I'm also
that
a
last
fucking
10
coward
minutes.
when it comes to like
So
horror
we're
stuff
gonna
like
pretend
that.
that never
Stranger
happened.
Things isn't that like horror related.
I've watched it a couple times and it's
What the fuck is going on?
anyway. I've watched it a couple times. I've never gotten into it because it's plus Winona Ryder. No, I'm done. Go steal something and then I'll talk to you later.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
But I actually heard this
At least
funny.
Wipe that up so you don't fucking explode us all with your. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, don't put it on me. What the fuck is wrong with
So,
you?
did you hear about how Michael Myers, the character on Halloween, actually hates the GameCube?
Michael Myers, not. This is bullshit.
Answer the question. Rejoinder.
He almost passed out.
What the fuck? This is coming off. Damn you, Mike Myers.
By the way, that mask was probably like a few $100. I'll give it back
it's
to me.
not that. It's been.
Michael Myers loves fucking.
You know how many
GameCube.
faces that thing's been on,
He loves fucking GameCube.
including George's face.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's-
I'll fuck your box.
Hey, that's hot.
What?
So we should
Drunk Mike.
we should pause this and
Get some more pizza and
let
come
me
back.
Let's do that.
edit point. So now I know where to edit.
Everybody, this is the break time. So far, so good. We've had some great talks. We've had some great parties. Let's keep going.
All right, here's to another one. Hey. Cranky crank.
Don't touch me.